Subscribe for your girl Obico. It's Pretty Princess Dede with handsome swagger Kula. So last night their conversation was basically about I need you to stop mingling with a lot of people. It's okay to vibe, but the kind of people you take your gist to, can you reduce it to at least 2, at most 3? Can you? Because this thing is becoming, I don't like it. Boy said, okay, so if I'm able to do that, I get to have exclusivity with you. Girl said, yeah, we take it from there. Boy said, oh, okay. Yeah, I like it though. I like how he's persevering. Hey, when Queen was telling Imisi that looking at you, you kind of seem like somebody who is rest assured you are not going home until finals. Because the kind of dressing you put on and you come and sit for the eviction, if your name is mentioned, how will you go and change? It means you know what you're doing. Camera did not show. Something could have been going on at the direction where Imisi is looking. You also have Midday watching that same direction and the rest of the people who are on the table. Immediately, Imisi told Midday something and did shh, and they stepped outside. Here was, we don't know the start of the conversation, but it is today that the conversation makes sense after Jason talked to Midday. But let me go back to yesterday. You have her asking Midday, how is Dede? She said she's not good. Is she sick? She said no. She said, is it because of Jason? Midday said, I don't know. He said, oh, okay. But do you know who Dede likes? You have Midday saying that one she doesn't know. It's difficult to tell. Doesn't she like Kola? Girl said, Dede likes Jason. Jason likes Dede. You have girl saying, really? Are you sure? My friend, she said yes. Midday was beginning to realize, okay, this could be true. So she drew a little further away from Bright, who was sitting next to her, and jesting with Imisi. Because Kola is of interest to her and she wants that ship rather than the JJ whatever, she went like, she said, do you think Dede also likes Kola? Girl said, I don't think so, but I don't know. Kola is my guy, but I don't know that one. I'm telling you who likes Dede and who Dede likes. This conversation, of course, it will get to Bright's ears to Kola. I don't know what game deliberately Imisi is playing. So it is ninth night. We know the night drama. Jason waking up and stirring the pot to waking up and the camera is on him. The next thing, from nowhere, he goes to Midday to go chat. And Midday saying that her girl is not doing well. Jason said, I am not doing well too. The next thing I hear is, I got really hurt. And Midday said, I know. But she's also been feeling hurt because of this whole thing. Boy said, I know. But we tried talking about it. I think miscommunication is being part of the whole issue. I need to take part of the responsibility she equally needs to. Then, so we will get to talk about it later. Girl said, okay. Jason said, but I've made up my mind. How she managed to bring out something that we had talked about in public. I do not want to be in this messy situation because I'm not part of them. And I don't want to be misunderstood out there. Girl said, I understand. He says, but I miss her. Midday said, I know. Jason said, how do you know? Whilst blushing. Midday said, by looking at your face. Jason said, so does she talk about... Girl said, talk about you? Sure, we do. We discuss the whole situation. You know, she's been very uncomfortable and she's been telling you, we meet at those places, we talk about it, and she kind of feel you playing games on her rather, and she's emotionally very hurt. Boy said, it's not my fault. Then Midday said, on that day, they've analyzed the situation and she's realized their fault, but you know her now. She thought that you were trying to put that one up and belittle her, and she really got hurt. Boy said, but do you know what I said? When the other one asked me the question, when they said the other one, it means Queen. The girl said, I know. She also knows. But that moment, that also came to her mind. So she also needed to hurt you, like give it to you where it hurts. And boy said, yeah. And when she did that, I also got hurt. So the I miss you, though they cannot stay enemies for long now. But I miss you had condition, like I miss her, but I'm standing on my grounds. That was what he meant. Hey, camera now goes to the kitchen and to the dining area where you have Victory very pissed off, but having to gather just from Rude Boy, because Rude Boy is friends with Jason, but it's also been everywhere. He said, tell me, is your man after my girl? Immediately he said that, Rude Boy understood. He said, Joanna. She said, yeah, is he after him? He said, my man Jason. He said, yeah, I'm talking about Jason. He said, oh, forget, I don't think so. You know the one he wants. And I said, no. People, they gist me this matter. It's beginning to be somehow. He said, no, forget. Immediately, Rude Boy saw Jason approach. Rude Boy had to twist the conversation. Jason sat there. They gisted on other things, like boys situation, and they left. Now they are at the garden here. You have Thelma coming to serve them. Later, there is this banter between Isabella and Ortega, and complaining to Dr. Faye that one want to drag fame and personality with me. Imagine that one calling me empty. His people are getting married. His competition, they're getting married and borrowing to people. And they here dragging fame with me. He no rich. Faith went like, oh, is that what he said? He said, you empty? I said, yes now. That's why they told me. Anyway, I see they listen to Jay. So yeah, make you subscribe for your girl now. Anyway, so boy went like, oh, if that was so, then it's somehow. Camera now picked on Capable. May he get healed. You know he had an accident. Through this program, we've been privileged to know. So he's doing his own cardio and making sure that he heals. Kaikumi is in a conversation with Big Soso. She's saying that she's been feeling down lately. She's very young. Yeah, Big Soso is not 30. I'm like, really? She's not a Gen Z, right? But she's not 30. She's not. So what's going on? According to her, growing up, she's been made to toughen up. She's embodied the character of an adult. She gives advice. You know, when you are super intelligent or you are discerning, you dish out advice when people are weak. But when your own matter comes, who they there for you? So according to her, everybody becoming Big Soso this, Big Soso that. But she's also been going through it and she's thinking, who is there for me? Normally, she got God. Her Bible, she'll just open 1 or 2 scriptures and she'll be okay. But it's been stressful for her. She doesn't know who to talk to because it just doesn't feel right. She gives and she doesn't receive. She gets fulfilling from God. And some of us could relate with some of those things here, especially when you are super secretive. You don't know. Now you know. You know a little about Van Pepe, right? Can you be subscribing for your girl Bikono? Wait till I do you. Where you know one subscribe. Myself, I know they monetize. I just want you people subscribing for me. Maybe one day I go feed you subscription to be problem for you. So let's go to their garden. Kola, Koyin, Rude Boy, Victory, name them. They are all there. Thelma serving them food. There is more gist. The next thing is Rude Boy is talking. Koyin is standing right in front of Joanna, and they are all jesting here and there. The next thing I knew is Jason coming over, stood close to where Joanna is sitting by the swing, stretched forth his palm, and mysteriously, Joanna placed her hand in his palm. And that was how they got locked. And for minutes, camera kept picking on the hand. They were not separating it. I'm like, yay! What a game. And do you know what happened? Immediately, you have Koyin the rubbing hand in his hair. The next thing is they use swag. They come out in eyes. They watch the arm, left, right, forth. I'm like, are you the one? You know they show Koyin's face. Camera had just shown Victory. He was very boiling. Camera kept picking the hand and showing Victory, but not showing Koyin. I'm like, waiting, they stop. That boy equally is boiling. So it's beginning to be like chess game. Where Jason goes, Koyin will follow. And I like the dynamics of the game. It is now that he's beginning to unravel. And I'm beginning to equally see clearly what is going on in the house. Because when the show started, Koyin was not listening to Gist. Now he listens to where Gist is and he's following up with those trends. Unlike Jason, Koyin will give you clues in the open what you want to do, and Koyin is pokey and he instigates. So when Jason said he's disrespectful, I don't think that was the right word. I think he pokes. Imagine him telling Rude Boy that he's been doing 1 or 2 things and he knows that Jason will pick up the reaction. So it means it is deliberate. Days ago, he sat Joanna down, wanting to get to know her. I told you during the party, he wanted to do the same thing, being around Sultana and Joanna. From nowhere came Jason, close marking his territory. So it's game for the guys after all. And I guess the ladies equally know that it is a game land o'clock. They kept holding hands. So my brother, if you want to know Van Pepe, so what happened? The thing where they happy is a big he had to go on commercial break. Hey, Culture is serious about getting a babe. Konji don't tie because he goes to the HOH room. The place is super comfortable and Tracy is not giving in. So he's beginning to feel somehow. He told Jason he wanted to go for Sultana. Jason said, don't try. Doctor will beat you up. Now, in a conversation he's had with Victory, like, hey, that Isabella girl, they be my eye. Kola said, then try now. She's been having on and off with Kaikumi. Boy said, yeah, try waiting. No. That one self, I know if you hold down. If it is for me to, yes, do ta with them and commode go, I can. You are boy saying, oh, just that. But she's a good girl and some men like it this way. She said, no, it's not even about the character. I just don't get a heart. Me, I be a jealous person. I might be thinking, say, some person go fi take them from me or some other man go fi chop them. And I'm jealous. Yeah. Now, you have HOH board in the morning saying that Kaikumi, they book for the house inside. Jiggy said that you to make you not stress Sam. Don't stress Sam. And talking about Jiggy last night. So Jason came to the room, had conversation with Joanna. It wasn't lengthy. I couldn't hear a word. The next thing is they hugged. And boy with his pillow in his armpit. Going to be in that blue cover cloth with blue, duvet with Sultana. Jiggy went like, so Jason, what are we wearing tonight? Boy said, what color do you think? Girl said, yeah, I'm thinking. I'm just waiting for you to suggest the color that we will be in. You're not sleeping here, I guess. Boy said, no. Hey, spiritual wives and husbands. Hey, it reached that level. I like these gamers. And it's not that deep, It's not that deep. Now, gamers, them be you. These people are some person that are Pekins. So, JJ had girl, no wonder today they holding hands like them carry glue, stitch their hands together. Anyway, another conversation between JJ, Kola, Culture, and the Mandems. Then Biggie went like, oh, it's time for shopping. They went inside the house. And as those people who won their wager, they shop. Those who didn't win their wager went like, okay, so you won't share the Indomie to, won't give us. But people were keeping quiet. They were murmuring separately. Jason got to the kitchen and Isabella and one or two people were explaining to him, including Dr. Faith. Then Jason went like, hey, almost sham. You won't keep on for the kitchen top. Then people will be hiding them in the lockers. Put it down. This is our number. Give everybody them our own to them. We keep the noodles ourselves. Because noodles are like snacks and desserts for them. When there is no food and you are hungry, you eat it. But you keep it down in the name of kitchen. Then some people will just pack all the food for the locker. Share. It was then other people also pack. You have Isabella. You have Dede. Everybody pissed off. Like 3 weeks straight. They've been in the house for 3 weeks now. The hunger strike is too much. Even when Biggie said people are going shopping, Kola went like, chai. First week, they lost wager. Second week, they divided them. But that group, they lost. Third week, another division, that group. So they've been losing food. When they even giving them food and meat, them are own are small. So it's not easy. Then now you won't do waiting. So the kitchen is on fire. And like this housemates, if you want to get to them, just starve them. If it was season 9, them no send you. They lose their wager, they come and sit and smile. But this season, I sage you. In all of this chaos, Thelma versus Kaikumi, who would have thought? Hey, Isabella, where did you sleep? Wahala. So, Kaikumi is also suffered. He happens to be in the group that also did not get meals. Then this time around, common Indomie, over your share, and Thelma, they feel in body for the kitchen, and banter began. He telling her to F off. Girl went like, oh, now so they say, just so you know, everybody listen. He was the one that took Cable's bird. I'm like, dead news, girl. When you had the opportunity, you were acting like, oh, I found it on my bag. But you knew now him take him. And you remember that day, all because of Isabella, Kaikubi picked Cable's bread and hid it in one of their bag, whilst they were busy fighting Mensa for it. He was wearing the same blue. If you don't get it, forget about it there. Anyway, thank you so much for sticking and staying watching my channel. Please do subscribe, like, share, and do comment. Adios.